Hey, it's Risa G coming in from her cluttered kitchen for another belated Tool Tuesday. I wanted this week to finally give you some kind of a small, short review of my new my new Cuisinart 11 cup elemental food processor. I know there was an unboxing a couple weeks ago. And I've shown you a couple things I've done in it. The hummus, actually, I don't think we posted the hummus yet. We have to post that. The cheesecake and the sauce I made in it the other day. So I've been using it a lot. I finally used it to shred, and I've used it now to do a couple of other things, and I'm really enjoying it. So I thought I would give you sort of a... There are no cons, as I can see, really, but the couple of things I don't like about it, and all the things I did not like about the Pro Classic, which make this one so much better. Obviously, it's bigger. Obviously, okay? There's 11 cups, there's 7 cups, the Pro Classic. And although I really liked it for what it was at the time, it was time to upgrade. I'm going to show you the things I like the most about it, okay, and the things I did not like about it, about this one, okay. Alright, so this one, same thing. You lock it into place over here, alright, but because this thing is broken, it won't do it, alright. And also the same thing, you had to put it on one side and then lock it, but I don't know, but it won't do it right now, so we won't go through that. But alright, they both have wide feed tubes, okay, and this one you have to move this to lock it, okay, otherwise it doesn't come off. And then, as you can see, I still have trouble getting it off. You had to pinch it. You had to pinch it and get it out of this thing over here. You had to pinch it to get it out. A little annoying. Alright. It still had a very wide feed tube. Okay. This has a nice wide feed tube, and it's much easier. Alright. And plus it's a little more oval. That one was round, so you had to cut pieces a little bit. And this, it just pops right out. So no switches, nothing like that. Okay. Now, this one, here is the difference in these, okay, in the chopping and mincing blades. As you can see, this one is short and squat, this one is tall. It's got some place to hold it at top, which also is great when cleaning it, okay. This one is not serrated. I'm not sure if that really makes a difference. See, this one was serrated. Okay, this one is not serrated. Alright, I like it because it's taller and you can handle it better. Okay, and that way it's easy to clean. It's also really easy to put in. Okay, this one you had to keep turning it until you matched up the flat side. There's a flat side in there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a flat side. And you had to match it up with the flat side over here, which sometimes was not so easy. Alright, I always had to go like this. As you can see, I have to keep on turning it to get it in. I didn't like that. Okay, so this is taller, safer to handle. This one's flatter and less safe to handle. Okay. Also, to switch to the slicing or mincing blade, alright, you take this thing, alright, it's a spindle of some kind, you just stick it right on, alright. With this one, you had to take this piece, alright, you had to put your finger, and then you had to put it into, you had to hook it in. You had to hook it in someplace, and then, alright, hook it in, I think it was here. No, it's not there. Alright, whatever, you had to hook it in and then turn it around. See, this is what I mean. Impossible. Alright, there. I finally put it on, alright? And then the same thing. You had to match up the flat side with the flat side of this. It would take me forever. Okay. And then you hook to this on. Okay. But because it's broken, it won't do it right now. Okay. Whatever. Okay. That was a pain. Alright. With this one, alright, you just put it on. Boom. There you go. Done. Boom. In. Okay. And then just like this, you just go like that. Boom. It's done. Alright. No futzing with pieces underneath. No trying to find flat sides. And then you had to take this out to clean it. A pain. And this thing, alright, and the food pusher was round, so you had to cut things to the shape. Alright, and if you took this out, alright, then you could put like big things, but it was annoying. Alright, everything about that was annoying. Alright, this one is so easy. Alright, and the only thing I don't like about it, alright, it says that you can press it and it just stays and it goes around, right? But really, you have to really press over here, alright? You have to press it at a certain spot, otherwise it doesn't stay. Alright, otherwise it's like a pulse. Otherwise you press it. Alright, you have to press it on the right hand side over here and keep it, and if you press it in that one spot, then it stays and it does it. Then you have to press off. Alright, with this one, I just had this lever. It was on, it was pulse, off, on, off, pulse, off. Alright, I think that was a little bit easier, because it took me a while to figure out that I had to press it on the right hand side for it to stay. It's on the high and the low. But that is the only thing I find annoying about this machine. Okay. Otherwise, I love how wide the feed tube is. I love how easy it is to take this out. You don't have to cut the stuff into small pieces. This is easy to take on and off. And this is easy to get back in. It has a nice tall part here, handle, and has a handle, so you never cut yourself. I love that. Alright? And that is everything I love about this machine. So far it's pureeing things beautifully, so it's nice and sharp. And the only other thing, aside from the fact that you have to put this in a certain spot, you have to press it in a certain spot to keep it on, it's very noisy. This one was not as noisy. Alright, the Pro Classic wasn't as noisy. I guess it doesn't have a bigger motor. Obviously it's a smaller machine, so it has a smaller motor. I guess the motor is what makes it very loud and noisy. But aside from that, I mean, it's very easy to clean. Same thing, top rack only, dishwasher safe, which is great. And, you know, but this one is much easier to put together. It's safer to pull pieces out. You don't cut yourself when you're cleaning things because it's got that little handle on the top of the blade there. And it's just easier to put together. It's easier to take apart. And it does a really good job. So I'm really, really happy with my 11 cup Elemental. Okay. I'm not saying that the Pro Classic isn't a good machine. It is a good machine for what it is. Alright. But it is a little bit more difficult to take apart. It's harder to find where to put things in. And this blade is a disaster. This is the one that was recalled. A couple of years ago they were recalled, the blade, because they found metal pieces in food or something. I never had it. I never sent it in for the recall because I figured mine worked perfectly fine. I was happy with it, and it didn't do that. It didn't make metal fly everywhere, so I didn't have it recalled. But it is a disaster because even though it's got these notches on both, there's notches on both sides. See, there's a notch here, there's a notch here. And there's one on this side. So that's what you're supposed to hold it with. But it's still kind of hard to put it in. And it's hard. It's not hard to lift out, but it's hard to put in. And when it's soapy, it's hard to hold on to. And so you do cut yourself. Okay. This one, I've been washing it. Just by holding it at that top little piece is wonderful. Alright, it's easy to take out. You never go near the blade, except when you actually wash it. And then just be careful. Alright, so those are my likes. I love the notch at the top of the blade to hold it. I love how easy it is to put together. I love that you don't have to match up any flat sides to put things in. I love how easy the tube is to put things in and take things out. And the only thing I don't like is that you have to find where to press this, and it's loud. As you saw in my videos, it's loud. Other than that, it's a great machine, and I think it's going to last for years. It's got a nice heavy motor, and I really like it. Okay, so I hope you like my quick little review of the 11 Cup Elemental Cuisinart food processor. And if you have one, put it in the comments below. I'd like to hear what you like about your machine, if I haven't covered anything that you like. Or if there are things you don't like about it. I'd like to know. Also, of course, come back for more Tip Tuesdays and Tool Tuesdays. And please subscribe and press that little bell. And we'll see you again in Reese's Cluttered Kitchen. Bye.